Hello, greetings, this is Gilles Monsieur. I am guided to come and spend some time making this video to talk about spirituality. I'm going to use the tarot, the Archangel tarot. Although I know that most of what we need to know is revealed within silence. It is silence that we are looking for. It is within the silence I am still guided to come and speak. And so here I am. I'm going to pull a few cards. To see what past, present, and future guidance from the archangels today. For the situation, the past will be very different than the future. For what is now is going to be changing. In a sense, what we come from, the past, is peace. Is the archangel Azrael. It says, "Leave the past behind you." It's the hexagram. It's called peace. The future has more to offer. Surrender and leave it to God. So it's about letting go. Right now we have not yet quite let go, because it is the 5th of Ariel, which is traditionally in traditional tarot. It is the card, peace is the card of the hermit traditionally, and here we have it's the card usually that's associated with worry. We do not need to worry. The card says you are not obligated to undertake every challenge by yourself. Help is right there. Negative thoughts are not making things go in the right way. So it is important to clean up all this mental pollution in believing that to introduce fear into our future and to introduce unwanted situation into our future. Let us fill our future with light and love and total abundance and total... It requires some work to convince ourselves that we deserve that abundance, but I assure you, you do. And once we do that, we find the page of Michael. Honest, perspicacious, critical, brusque. So not to be too brusque, but it is also a card of the ability to enjoy all things without having to possess anything. It is a new challenge is awaiting you. You have everything you need to succeed. Study all contracts or documents. Well, of course, it is that's common sense, but it is important to know that we have everything we need within ourselves. For no challenge when if we can believe that everything in life is a gift from God. If we say that we believe in God, just says that we all believe in a higher power. But if we sense that God is a supreme divine love, that everything comes from that, the ability to experience all things, then we also know that God would not ask us to pass beyond a challenge that He knows we're not capable of accessing. Every challenge is, if we feel that we have to overcome a challenge or anything, is because we can. Otherwise, God would not provide it. Anything that we can dream of is possible. There is nothing as our true nature and origin and source is infinite. So, but of course, we are bounded to space and time condition. Therefore, this nature is utterly unimaginable, but yet we can just, if we can let go of the world of form, we can return to this source for a while, and then we'll discover new things, we'll find new solutions to our problems. So it is all about understanding that there is all the help, asking for help in the universe, for assistance from our guides, always good increase the comfort level of our ascension process. The page of Raphael is the future, gentle, loving, dreaming, sincere. Here she's sitting on a magic carpet, and Raphael with her sandcastle on the beach, a beautiful place. The situation is emerging and is creating the emergence of new emotions, new relationships, or invitation to an event. Your intuition will tell you much. So there is much that is coming. Right now what we're working on is the King of Michael. It says, as principle, is rational, ambitious, respected. It says, leave place to wisdom and objectivity. Be honest. The situation must be dealt with sincerity and necessitate a good communication. So it is important to be straightforward, to be honest, as much as possible, to whenever we do something, is to consider the well-being or the free will of others, so that they can share in a win-win situation, rather than to be in a win-lose or lose-lose situation sometimes. So it's about returning to always going for the win-win situation where everybody wins within all situations. And for some time there is compromise to be made, but it's okay, it's acceptable, so that we can achieve a higher collective state together. and the outcome of this study is the revelation, is the it's the 9 card, it completes a cycle. Is the Archangel Raziel. I saw that peace. No, peace is usually it's the card of death. It's the card of like transformation and transmutation. Here we have the card of the Hermit, and so it says joy through spiritual fulfillment, enlightening the path of someone else, finding the answers that you are looking for through meditation. So it corresponds to what I'm saying. Is very much you have to seek wisdom within silence. Make time to go inside yourself, to make silence, to take this time to go into higher planes, to work on this inner process. We have to make some time to go in nature as much as possible. It's nature will awaken those memories within us. I'm going to pull a few cards from the Akash. And here we have, as the highest wisdom is to confront our fear. For fear is really what is the only thing that prevents us from experiencing a new experiences. Of course, we do not want to be, but if we have enough faith, our faith will be matched by the universe. So we can use whenever fear comes in, is to inform us of something. Once we get the information, the fear disappears. And here we find karmic relation. Karmic relation is to find balance within all those past life and karmic relations. So it is about harmonizing all those understanding that every relationship is conditioned by is predestined they have predestination, but they're also like a pre-existent condition for relationship to be in a certain way that comes from past life existence that we are not aware. But we have everything we need to deal with those situations, and then we'll find Atlantis as the highest wisdom, the recovering, the return of the motherland, of the land of joy, living in joy and happiness. What we need to understand is health. We have to take care of our health. We live in a physical body, and our physical body is our vehicle. It is nothing more than a vehicle, but as a vehicle, we want to keep it clean as much as possible. We want to keep it clear. We want to keep it. We want to use it's like a computer. Also, we want to get the most advanced software, and for that we need to reconnect all the parts of our brains. Our DNA will activate those magic part of our brain. And so it is a process that is ongoing. There is an awakening through, and we can monitor that through sometimes our feelings that comes to us, that are insights and visions and senses. It comes in many ways. It depends on how we are. What we need to do is living or traveling. So it is about. It's very exciting. I'm always very excited. I love traveling. I've been traveled a lot in my life already, but I'm looking forward for more travel. Whatever, maybe we will meet in those travel. For the internet is wonderful. It creates a web around the world. It is like it is a platform where people around the world. It helps unify the world. Of course, it will take a few generations for it to be totally cleansed of all the impurities that makes it dysfunctional, so that we can enjoy this total access to all things through a crystal, maybe, or a screen or whatever. You might and the card is galactic. For the galactic uses this galactic internet, but it's far more advanced, and it's the sovereign integral network. And so we'll reconnect to those galactic. There is many aspects of this galactic nature, this fifth dimensional nature. We want to create that within the Earth. We can ask for the galactic families to assist us, whether this is the Pleiades or Sirius or the Arcturus or whomever we feel comfortable. For those beings are awaiting our call to begin to communicate, and by doing that, they will give us access to their ships. I've visited many starships. They're wonderful place. It's like a semi-dream state, but it is real. I assure you. You allow yourself you ask and you receive through the dream state. Also to pay attention to your dream and write down your dreams. Very important to write down everything, to be a scribe, to use creative writing, even if it's not to be published. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. This painting behind me is the first model of a self-portrait. First I did some astronomical paintings, like I showed in my video yesterday, but then I wanted to do it in astrological, to place them in the constellation in my birth chart, so I could see the ones that I could find. And this was the first model. Even I'm on the third model. I completed 2 models. I'm on the third one, and every time I'm adding new planets. it's quite interesting. It's a new. It's very reflective, and it helped me. It teaches me much about my own celestial, my own astrology, celestial imprint. Just to finish in music, I'm going to finish with the beginning of this beautiful song. It goes like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Well, thank you very much for sticking till the end of that video. I thank you very much. So let us find ourselves. Let us look for ourselves and find ourselves, and let us open our eyes so that we can see and enjoy this day. Enjoy this all the times that are coming are very exciting. So we wanna avail ourselves the most as possible to be present within the present, to partake in this amazing evolutionary process that is ongoing here on the earth. Thank you very much. I wish you a good day. Namaste.